Hello and welcome back. In this session, we will explore abstract class in C#, a key feature of object-oriented programming language that help you define flexible and reusable design. Today, we will create a shape system where each shape will calculate its area using an abstract method. But before we're gonna jump into Visual Studio, let's have a look about the official definition of abstract class in C#. We can say abstract class in C# that cannot be instantiated directly. It serves as a blueprint for other classes and can include both fully implemented method and abstract method, which must be implemented by derived class. So let's switch to Visual Studio and have a look from there. Let's start by defining an abstract class using this keyword, abstract, and then just normal class with a name shape. Here we have one attribute, call it name, using getter and setter, and both of them we are using access modifier public. Then we have here abstract method with this keyword, which is gonna be public abstract double calculate area. And as you can see, that one doesn't have any implementation. Then we have a normal method that have an implementation. So now together, let's create a derived class for a specific shape. Like we have circle, rectangle, and triangle. I would like to start with a normal one, for example, circle. And that one is gonna inherit from abstract class shape. After that, we will add one attribute or property. You can even use the autocomplete prop and use tab. And here it's gonna be public instead of integer. I would like to use double, and the name of property we can say radius, as we know that one for the circle. And as you can see here, circle have like an issue. I didn't complete my implementation, it just like have an issue, because if you're gonna see the show potential fix or click here on this one, he gonna tell you please go and implement abstract class. Go and implement abstract class. So if you're gonna click on this one, he will go and use override keyword that we used before with the virtual, and he will go and overwrite the abstract method here with the same name calculate area, same access modifier public, and here same data type double. And as you can see, this issue or this error has been gone away. So that means if I use or if I gonna inherit from the base class shape, and this base class act as an abstract class and doesn't have any implementation for the calculate area, that means I must go and provide a different implementation for calculate area. Otherwise, I will have an issue. And that's basically the equation to calculate area inside the circle. I added up here one more for the rectangle and gonna derive or gonna inherit from shape base class with two attribute width and height, and here we're gonna override again the calculate area but with different implementation, because this one is a rectangle, he will have different equation than the circle. As we go, let's have one more implementation for triangle, which you're gonna inherit from abstract class shape with two attributes base and height, and with different implementation for calculate area with this equation, and all of them are using override keyword. So let's go and finally create a list of shapes inside the main method. And here, as you can see, we have a list of shapes, and inside this one, why this one have this, maybe circle, let me have same, maybe capital or small. Because we didn't add a constructor inside circle, so we have here a quick fix. We can click here generate constructor in circle with fields, and that one gonna work directly. So as you can see here, we have a list of shapes with different objects. The first one is gonna be new circle, and we are providing here the radius, and with the rectangle we are providing here the height and width, and for the triangle we are providing the attributes over there, and we are displaying the details inside the for each. So when we're gonna run the application, we are expecting the different values. As you can see here, the shape gonna be area 0, and shape for rectangle gonna be 24, and for triangle gonna be 10.5. The circle shouldn't be 0 because we are providing here 5. So let me go again to the circle and remove this quick fix. We don't want it, and I would like to remove this one as well, and I will provide our constructor string name and double radius, and I'm gonna pass like this. So in that case, if I gonna run my application again, yeah, here we are going, the area gonna be 78, 24, and 10.5. Okay, that's great. So again, let's go step by step, work throughout our example. We have here abstract class, call it shape. That one doesn't have anything, just one property, call it name, and provide a common structure for all shapes with a shared behavior. We call it display details. That one gonna be shared. And we have abstract method, call it calculate area, which we are providing the non-implementation for this one. All the implementation gonna come from the derived class. Here we have 3 derived classes: circle, rectangle, and triangle. All of them gonna implement calculate area in their own equation differently based on their formula. And as a type of polymorphism, we still have here something for polymorphism inside that part, because polymorphism behavior here, we have a list of shape, store object of different type, sometimes circle, sometimes rectangle, sometimes triangle, and the correct calculate area implementation is executed dynamically for each shape. So let's go here to the benefits of abstract class, or when to use abstract class. First, if you wanted to define a common functionality that multi-derived classes can share, so you're gonna use, abstract class. As we did here, we did something called it enforced consistency, because all derived class must implement the calculate area method. As well, we are working with code reusability. As you can see, display details that acted as a shared functionality method. It's shared across all shapes. As well, we have extensible. Our code is applying one of the most important software engineer extensibility, that new shape can be added by creating just additional derived classes without modifying existing code. Exactly what we did by adding circle, then rectangle, and then triangle, and whatever any other shape. You don't want to modify any existing code.